Hey guys, today we have two replays that we'll be taking a look at. The first is in the Tier 6 Bretagne Panther, and the second is in the Tier 10 M48 Patton. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, this is our first video for today. It's going to be a replay cast. I'm not doing this live, well, my commentary isn't live, but just to let you know, because you might see the camera panning in a kind of weird position, especially at the start of the game. But I'll let you know when I switch back to the game or the view I had was while I was playing in the game. So let's get started. So our vehicle for today is the Tier 6 French Premium Medium Tank, the Bretagne Panther. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's just a regular historical Panther with a 75mm long barrel gun. So yeah, we're on Siegfried line defending against an assault. I mean, in my opinion, this is one of my favorite tanks in the game. Well, there's a few versions of this. Of course, there's the Tier 6 German BKM, which is basically the same thing. And there's, of course, the Poodle, which is the Polish Panther. It's a really nice tank, in my opinion. Decently fast, 8 degrees of gun depression, and some pretty nice armor. And also, it's a really famous historical tank. Actually, fun fact about this tank in particular, it actually exists in real life, which is why it actually has a special name. Actually, let me just switch this for... There we go, so we can see the tank names. And yeah, as you can see here, we're going to push into that A6 corner, but we're going to actually crest this hill. Because as you can see here, there you go, we're going to spot some enemies pushing up their way to the hill as well. And wait for it, there you go, some spotting damage. Free spotting damage at the beginning of the game, allowing our team to get some extra damage in, always a good thing. So now as we're going to come up to this hill, I'm actually going to switch back to my in-game view. So here we go. As you can see, I will actually turn my turret to take a look at that T-30-45, make sure he's not looking at me. I'm actually going to get a cheeky shot off at the IS. I saw he wasn't paying attention to me. Get a nice shot off. You're going to keep some tabs on the object 416. Again, because there are two angles here, right? That T-34 and the 416. We don't want to get shot. Take a quick snapshot against the T-34. I mean, he doesn't have much of a profile for us to shoot at, so I think we're just going to go to another position here. We're going to use those bushes you see. I'm going to drive up by the ELC, even 90. See, because we see a lot of people pushing into town. See if we can get some shots off. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, as you can see, looking at my mini-map, I do spot a Hawk 12 moving in. I mean, potato aim, of course. But get the second shot off. See if we can get a third. Get a third shot, but we do get shot by the T-34-100. See, actually, he didn't spot me. The Hawk did. Because these bushes, from my position, they actually cannot see me. As you can see here, I'm putting shot after shot into this guy, right? He's not spotting me, or shooting me. So he doesn't know what's going on. And the reason is because, you see those bushes? They're opaque. That means you're, I believe, 50 meters behind them, so you keep the full camo value of those bushes. So we're able to work those bushes, take out a higher tier medium, up to 1041 damage, already a good game. Now we're just gonna see what we can do against this defender. I mean, that tier 8 Russian premium heavy tank. Trying to find a shot, not really seeing one, right? Some pretty ridiculous armor on that thing. So at this point I just load the gold, right? Dab the 2 key, get some more pen. So it's what? 194 versus 150. Even then, as you can see, it's not really a reliable pen. Get one there, get another one. And looking for another one. And yeah, I do find it. He repairs his tracks though. Now the angle is even worse for me. I'm holding my shots in, but you get a better one. Again, searching for that shot, but as you can see, T-30-45 takes him down. But there's no one on that flank to worry about. I reload some standard ammo because I mean, I don't want to spend more money than I need to. Do a pretty bad shot against the T-25, get the second shot in. Just gonna keep pumping shots in. Go for the kill shot. Actually track him and miss. Go for the kill shot again. And again, I missed. I actually hit the object 416, which I guess works out. Now we're going to use our gun depression, poke over the hill, put one into him. Now he's just pushing us. Again, he has some pretty terrible gun depression, so he doesn't actually get a shot off on us. I don't know if we actually got that last shot in, but our allies finish him off pretty quickly. Now we're just going to push this T-34. Well, we both missed our initial shots. Now, the T-34-85M is a pretty special thing. It has some pretty good hull armor, 75mm. Angled 45 degrees, but as you can see, has a really weak turret. Well, it's not really weak, but if you shoot the cheeks, it's a pretty good chance of penetration, especially with around 150 millimeters. Now, shooting an M4A3E2 Jumbo, his side is pretty weak, his front is pretty strong though. Take him out. Now shooting up a VK36, take him out as well. Actually, no, we didn't take out the Jumbo, we actually tracked him. Someone else took him out. So now there's just this one tier 7 tank destroyer left, the Stare. So we're just gonna drive, see if we can get a free shot off. I mean, full speed. Whoa. So we let loose a shot here, full speed, unaimed. It doesn't even go where we aim it, but it actually hits him because he's backing up. And we don't get the kill, but yeah. Yeah, there you go. The tier 8 game, worst matchmaking you can get in this tank. Again, it's one of my favorite tanks, as you can see. Almost 3k damage in a tier 8 game. Though again, to be fair, our team did really well. We only lost one tank. They lost 15. Kind of a stomp. But yeah, again, those bushes over there, that position, really important because it allows you to shoot people coming into town. Also, that A6 position also, very important to keep because it allows you to get shots in on this hill. But we didn't really bother because we saw we had another ally there and we didn't really want to snapshot that T-3045's turret from that range. Take a look at the endgame stats. I uploaded the replay to replays.eu to get access to the end plate. I do have screenshots, but it's easier this way for me to record. So as we can see, we get an ace tanker, which means that we got higher experience, base experience than 95% of the people in, I believe, 20 days. Not sure, but I do know that the 95 is correct. Some smaller medals, fire for effect, do more damage to the hit points of our vehicle. Duelist, destroy 2 vehicles that shot us. And Bruiser, which is damage 5 modules or crew members from enemy vehicles. But the important medal here is the Confederate, which is hit more vehicles than any other player on our team, which is at least 6, and subsequently have those vehicles destroyed by another player. As you can see, I believe we shot more than half the enemy team at least once. And we only got 3 kills though, not too upset about that. Got that T-34-100 that put 1 shot into us, the VK-36 and the T-34-85M. And let's just take a look at the team score. As we can see, we got 1,383 base experience, which is pretty high for a tier 6. Definitely gonna get an ace with that. 2,800 damage, 3 kills, 4 medals as we saw. This was a tier 8 game, so it was kind of easier for us to get a little more XP because you get more EXP for shooting higher tier vehicles than you. But I don't really think we shot that many higher tiers. I know we shot, let's see, game. Oh yeah, close. I know we shot this guy a few times, which is a tier 8, so we got a lot of XP off him. But as you can see, like our tier 7s, our tier 6 did most of the work here. VKP did some of the work as well. He did pretty good. Overall, like the lower tiers kind of carried this game. Let's take a look at the more detailed report for ourselves. Did 34 shots, hit 30, only penned 22 though. So our accuracy was not terrible, but as you saw on the T25 too, I did bounce far more than I should have, and I missed one on the Hawk 12 as well. Again, 28.54 or 22.854k damage. Sorry, 5 enemy vehicles spotted. Pretty much all at the beginning of the game as we were rushing into that early position on the hill. Again, that's why I usually crest that hill. They usually don't have a good shot on you, but you will be able to spot for your tank destroyers. We only got 549 spotting out of that though, which is kind of unfortunate. But I mean, usually it works out better, so I'm not going to stop doing that. And as for our earnings, I did have a mission that I completed, so I did get an extra 100,000. But even without premium, I would have probably made what, 26k, 100 or 26k credits, which is again really good for a tier 6 premium. Fun fact about the premiums, not the reward vehicles, but the premiums. The higher tier premium you have, usually the better the credit coefficient. So I would consider 20,000 credit profit with the tier 6 pretty good. I mean, of course we had the mission and the premium count, so we got far more than that. So yeah, like I said, it's all about the positioning. That bush and position in the corner of the map on the A line. Really important to keep because you're going to be able to shoot tanks coming into the town, and as well, you're going to be able to contest that ridgeline that T-34 was on. And also for the next part, I'm going to do something I have never done before. I'm going to actually do a live replay cast. Well, not a replay cast. I'm going to play a game live, and I'm going to comment as I play the game. I've never done this before again, but I believe it should be fun, so yeah, let's do that. So today we're taking out the M48 A5 Patton on Redshire. Good matchmaking, -2 matchmaking, we're tier 10, so we're always top of the list. And again, this is one of my favorite maps in the game, allows for nice dynamic gameplay. Unfortunately, they do have one artillery on each team, well, I mean, but it's one, so he probably will be focused on a heavy, so it won't be too much concern for us. And we just want to play the middle. I mean, I would prefer spawning on the other side of the map, but yeah, what can you do? You can't have it all, right? But yeah, we're gonna play the middle, use our gun depression, use our excellent view range. So we might get there a little late. M48 A5, not the fastest tank in the game. Certainly for tier 10 mediums, it is one of the slower ones. But it does make up for that fact with its excellent gun handling and its, well, for its medium, it's pretty good armor, especially the turret. The hull, well, it has a boat-shaped hull, so you can actually side scrape. The side is actually pretty troll, but you do have that large engine deck, so you gotta be careful. And again, American, well, it actually has 9 degrees of gun depression rather than American 10. But again, it's just 1 degree, we should make it work. And yeah, so we're just going to push up the middle, follow this STB1, see what he spots. Don't want to be the first spotted, maybe get a glimpse into their TDs. There's an M60. So we're going to push up to around where the STB1 is, use our gun depression. Hopefully don't get spotted though. And yeah, as you can see, the enemy already is focusing their heavy, so that's good for us. We don't want to be smacked by him. Yeah, we're just going to wait for things to develop, maybe allow that T-44 to push up. We do have SD2 pushing up through that position, so that's good. STB1 is also spotting that area, so just wait for things to develop. Nothing really to it right now, early game. As you can see, 2 tanks over there on the opposite ends. Someone's definitely shooting him from the side, which is why we didn't push. Not really worth taking the damage in this early game. I don't want to be in this position to see if anyone's falling up to the castle. Guess we should have done that earlier, but now this E50 is falling back. Get a... oh, it was a nice shot, but I guess he is pretty heavily angled, so it actually doesn't go through. But STB1 does track him, so it allows us to get a tracking shot as well. So now we know he's used his repair kit, yeah, on that assistance. Now we're just going to take him out again. Tier 10, gun handling, aim time, accuracy, all pretty good, so we are allowed, we can hit that angled lower plate pretty easily. Easy 800 damage, right? Good start to the game so far, taking out one of their tier 9 medium tanks. So, since he was the only one there, I think, looks like we're taking the castle. Now we kind of want him to push up here and spot all these guys, take their attention away from us. And yeah, pretty much what they're doing right now, so good on them. Gotta be careful though, there might be a light tank fighting somewhere around here. Are there lights? There are no lights in this game, that's good. So yeah, we just don't really want to poke out too far. Kind of awkward. Yeah, he fired, so now we can go get a snapshot into the side of this turret. Again, the M48 gun handling, by the way, it's absolutely phenomenal. There is an IS-3 there, so you gotta be careful. It looks like he is behind the rock. Again, yeah, there's the object 430. I kind of want the IS-3 to be dealt with, so I don't want anyone on my flanks. It's gonna be rather annoying. White have the gun depression to work with here, but that's okay. He's probably... he seems to be in a dip down there, really, so I don't think he'll be too much of a threat to us. We are looting 2 to 3. It's early game, it's fine. We are in a pretty good position. I really need our heavies to hold out on that 0 line though. They're doing a pretty good job. Again, that IS-3 really is bothering me. I really can't push until he's out of the equation. I don't want to get shot in the side. I'm just gonna try to do that. There's that IS-3, can't push them. Well, they certainly can't shoot, so that's fine either way. Yeah. Push this. Spot them for those guys. As you can see, M60 actually pushing up pretty aggressively. Don't know what he's doing. Is he looking at me? He's not looking at me, but we get a nice shot into the side of his tank. I mean, that tank, it's like a faster, less heavily armored M48. And yeah, there you go. That IS-3 slaps us. We get another shot into M60, track him in place. I think he used his repair kit, but we're gonna go for a second tracking. Actually, no, we're just going for a kill shot. The most pathetic ammo rack in existence, 26 damage. Okay, bud. Thanks, Ryan Jesus. But, yeah, took a gun out of the game, so what, right? Well, now, 430 is out of the way. I think we're just gonna push this Pantera, clear up this flank so they can, I guess, push the IS-3, because they don't really want to. Just snapshot him. I'm not actually gonna go for the ram, but that S1, yeah. Take him out. Now I just want to get into cover behind this rock, because there is a SDRV Swedish cheese wedge back there. I'm never gonna outspot him. Artillery actually takes a punt at us, all things considered. We have lost the other flank, and there you go, cheese wedge back at it again. So I do want to go back and defend our base. I don't want to push into hidden tank destroyers. Took a bit more damage than I anticipated there, but I mean, it's fine, we won this flank, right? For now, read the map, gonna go back. The other guys can push. I don't want to deal with cheese wedges today. I had enough cheese today. And actually, object 704, huh? See if I can't get a shot off. Do hit him. There's that snapshot ability, but he was backing up, so his armor, well angled. Whatever. I think I also hit his gun. So, yeah. The mill is a one-shot, so is the E75. Probably want to take out the mill. I think he has better shot, and he is pushing up rather recklessly. Gonna use these bushes. Yeah, there we go. Gonna pull back. There is a 268 over there. Don't want to get hit by that. Big nasty gun. See if we can't take out this E75 though. I don't think we really have a shot. He is well hidden behind that little hill there. IS-7 is pushing up, I guess, spotting for their Yak Tiger. And the 212A, I guess. But as we can see, RD's probably more interested in those guys back there. You can see on the mini-map, they're engaging that cheese wedge that shot us. So RD's probably going to be more concerned about their own safety. So we should be pretty much safe. Don't know exactly where the Yak Tiger is, gotta be careful. But now I just want to engage this IS-7 from the side. He seems to be interested, and yeah, there's Yak Tiger. Get a nice shot into his upper places. Again, this gun, 268 pen, he's just gonna make cheese of that. Yeah, put another shot in. Yeah, there he goes. Now we're concerned with this guy. Well, apparently he's more concerned with us. He's gonna ram us, I think. Yeah. So yeah, we get taken out of the game, but our team should have this. STP is just circling that IS-7. I mean, I don't really know if I could have dodged that. Probably should have gone forward for instead of letting him ram me. But either way, seems like the game is pretty much won. 3,500 damage, 1,200 spotting. Not the greatest game of all time in the M48, but I'll take it. Just see how these guys take it down. ST2 is capping, he is on 183 hit points, so that's fine. I am worried about the Object 268 though. That guy has really nasty output. We know the E75 is a one-shot, so I mean, not too big of a deal. Actually, probably better if they take him out. Well, they got the Object 268. I guess he was shot earlier, so he was a one-shot. So yeah, I mean, the STB has enough health to take this down easily, even without all the others. So yeah, let's just see how he pulls this off. It's gonna be really hard for him to mess this up now. But I mean, he hasn't had a pretty good game. 4 kills. ST2 gets off the cap because, you know, he sees that we pretty much won this. Go to T70, T27 from this crafting through, actually, not actually tapping. As you can see, this STD is actually using the terrain to his advantage. We know that E75 was the last spotted in dip, so he wants to go behind him to catch him off guard. Excellent play by him. See if he's still there. He's actually not still there. You can see he's actually fallen back, I guess, to stop the cap. But now, the SDB knows he's behind him, so he can probably take him out. E75 does get the SD2 though, which is surprising. I didn't think he would actually be able to get him, but I guess. Well, again, these have no major importance. One thing I do want to know is where's the artillery. Probably along the 0 line as well. Yeah, the E75 probably suspected that this guy was coming up behind him, angled armor. But well, he whiffed the shot, so... I don't know what this SDB is doing. Guess he's farming damage instead of kills. Yeah, because he shot you already. Oh, yeah, there you go. Takes down the game. Fortunate this guy didn't get a top one, but meh, right? Good game all around for all of us. So as you can see here, we're second on the leaderboard because that 1200 assistance probably. Also 3500 damage, and also this guy, well played, kudos to you, excellent game. 4300 damage, and again, look at that assistance, right? Um, so for us, we actually lose some money on this because we did get killed. I mean, tier 10 is expensive. Our accuracy was excellent, we hit all our shots, but only, well, 2 of them bounced, which is unfortunate, but yeah, doesn't matter too much, and again, got a lot of spotting done. It's unfortunate that the IS-7 managed to ram us. We probably would have had a really nice game if he didn't get that off. But yeah, like I said, this game wasn't that particularly special in regards, like no massive damage counts, no massive assistance counts, although we did get quite a lot here, as you can see. Yeah, so 605 on the Yak Tiger, about 500-ish, 474 on the M60. Again, those two are, this was tracking, and this was just spotting, I believe. But yeah, altogether a pretty good game. And again, it's mostly highlighting like positioning, right? Like if you know someone's gonna get your flank, don't push. You can always wait for the battle to develop a little. Like you don't want to be the center of attention unless you actually like want to pull attention from another teammate who might be critically damaged, or you know, you just have the armor to do it. Well, I mean, we're in a medium tank. We don't have that great armor unless it's the turret. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed those two replays. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.